Yo, man. Welcome back to the DayMoon Podcast featuring Samson Baldwin, starring Michael Fishman.
If only, maybe we should go more cinematic with this. Hello, everyone. This is the first episode of the DayMoon Podcast. A bit of a test pilot episode. But I'm here with one of my day one, Samson Baldwin.
Yo, what's going on, family?
Who has one of the coolest companies in town, Better You Connect. And I'm glad to have him on the show. I don't think I could think of anyone better to have as my first guest. Interesting dude, interesting background.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate the compliments, man. Compliments make me feel weird sometimes, but I really appreciate it because it'd be great. It's great things to hear, but it's like, dang, am I really doing that good?
It's like it can be hard to accept compliments. It's true. It's like a weird thing. Like we don't want to feel like we're like too cocky or something. Like I feel like the most successful people are the best at deflecting compliments.
Man, I don't want to deflect it. I want to show my appreciation. So I appreciate you recognizing it. I appreciate the work we've done together. I know we'll get into that. And I appreciate you having me on this first episode, bro. It's really an honor.
Oh, well, I appreciate you being here. And yeah, I feel like it is it's like a generational thing, you know, like millennials, Gen Z, we're a lot better at gratitude than previous generations in some ways, I think. Yeah, because I think I can imagine my dad getting a compliment and kind of clenching up. Yeah. So I'm gonna be free, man. I'm gonna open my chest up, man. I thank you, Michael. God has definitely been blessing me, bro. Accept the good things into our life, definitely.
Right.
Awesome. So a big part of the show is communication, content, and just cool shit. I think that's that's kind of the themes. I guess just to start things off, tell us a little bit about you and your company.
Yes, sir. So again, my name is Samson Baldwin. I'm from Greenville, South Carolina, and I started Better You Connect. I'm the founder and CEO. Better You Connect is building a digital platform for small businesses to be found. So when you need a resource in your life, you can come to one platform and find all the resources you need by organizations, businesses, creatives, entrepreneurs that you can trust. And not only that, we provide support to these businesses. So if you are a business provider, if you are a creative that's wanting to spread your gift to the world, we want to help you. And we want to make sure that you have all the tools you need to be successful.
All right. So if I need to find like a social media manager, how would I do that? How would I use Better You Connect?
You will let me know, hey, I need a social media manager. And I will go into our database of relationships and make sure to connect you with one. If that one doesn't work, I'll find you another one. There's people out here that are looking to serve your needs. I want to make sure that you find them.
Awesome. And so how did you come up with this idea?
So being from Greenville, I grew up, and my way to want to change my economic placement from my family was football. So I played football growing up, and throughout the years that I started playing when I was 9 years old. I constantly, in my pursuit to want to play professional football and go to college and all the things, God would always bring people into my life that gave me a helping hand, that if I didn't have it, I don't know if I would have been able to, succeed in the things that I accomplished. And so throughout life, noticed that. So when I finished up playing college football, I kind of had a eureka moment like my senior year. I was on the field like halfway through the season. I'm stretching. I'm like, bro, what am I doing here? And then from that moment, I think I realized that I wanted to pursue my purpose, and I realized that my purpose wasn't football. Because growing up, I thought that, man, I'd go to the NFL, and then during Thanksgiving, I'd come home and open up a truck full of turkeys and give it out to the community and all the things. But that wasn't the case. And so once I realized that my desire for football had left, I came back home and I went on a journey. Started reading my Bible, reading books, learning about the economy. And someone told me that if you're looking for your purpose, find out what's out there, what issues in the world that you're really passionate about changing. And so before I could find out what that was, I had to do research. And so I just kind of looked into the world and said, man, what's going on out here? And one thing that I realized, man, me and my friends, my roommates, shout out to Ray and Tyrell, shout out to Melly Mill, you know what I'm saying? One of the things that is like was they were graduating, and I think I was going into my last year, and we was on the couch. We was like, bro, there's no way we've been playing football all this time. We're graduating college, and now for the rest of our life, we just go to work and then wake up.
That sounds awful.
And go home and wake up.
And then you die.
And go to work. And then you die. Or before that, you collect Social Security. And now I'm 65 and I just got to find out how to spend my time until I die. But that's not life. That is not life.
There's no living in between there. Yeah.
Man, so I wasn't going to settle for just getting a job. And so I was looking for my purpose. What would be fulfilling? What thing could I solve in the world that would make me want to wake up every day? And so while I was on this journey, I graduated with an exercise science degree. And then I started serving in the community, being a youth minister, also being a substitute teacher. And as I'm learning about all these things in the economy, I seen back home there were a lot of people that were my friends growing up that still didn't have resources. A lot of people didn't have the opportunities that I had. And if they did have those same opportunities, they had other issues in life that were keeping them from being able to take advantage of the opportunities that came. So I'm seeing these layers of issues in my community. I'm seeing people stuck in the same environments that they were raised in, and then I see myself be able to come out of those things because of the help that I had. And so as I'm serving, especially youth, I'm seeing, okay, I got kids. Let's take a football player, for example. Yeah. He wants to pursue football. I'm helping him with it. He's getting faster. He's getting stronger. He's getting smarter. On the other end, one day he may contact me like, hey, bro, I can't make it out of practice. I can't train no more. My mom can't afford it, and I don't have a ride. Now, because of what other issues his parents were facing, I'm not able to even serve this kid in the thing that would actually give him an opportunity to change his life. So what I said was like, dang, okay, as I'm out here in the community, I'm meeting people. I'm meeting people that help people build their credit, that help people find jobs, that help people fix their cars, that will help you get a car. So I'm finding these other things, but then I don't have, that type of relationship to where I can just go to her mom and help them solve them. Like, bro, I got a full life myself.
More complex.
It's more complex. And so what I seen was like, there's so many people out here providing services, but then there's other issues out here. If we could have one place to where I could refer people back to, and we're all a part of this one community, then there should be no needs. There should be no needs that aren't met. And so we build Better You Connect, and then as I'm building that, I'm also realizing like, all right, minority businesses don't operate to where they will be able to handle the amount of people that actually need them. And so I'm seeing how operations go and customer service. And so I'm seeing the difference in corporate America and then, small minority businesses that are trying to make it. Yeah. And because a lot of times they're in survival mode and hustling, they haven't even had the ability to learn the skill of customer service to really take care of their customers. Yeah. A lot of people have I hate this, but small businesses, especially minority-owned small businesses, man, they're talked about pretty bad by our own community. We a lot of times we'll say we would not shop at a black business that don't know how to take care of a customer, and so sometimes people in our community would rather go to a white-owned business because of the lack of customers' care and support. And so I want to be able to provide small minority businesses the training, the resources, the connections to be able to operate at a higher level. So then when I send somebody to them, I can trust that they're going to take care of their clients.
And that research really shows through there because that's such an informed business decision.
Yeah, man. A lot of research, bro. A lot of research, a lot of conversations. Just hearing what people had to say, man. I think they call it. Was it customer interviews? Man, I did so many customer interviews, bro. Really? Both formal through forms, but also just conversations and being in the community and hearing the issues at hand. And so I made it a point to create a business that solves issues. That's what business is all about.
I love that it's battle tested, that you actually went in and spoke to people, because so many businesses are theoretical. Like a lot of problems that companies run into, especially startups, is they kind of plan like a rocket ship. They're like, okay, we're going to figure out every single detail right now ahead of time before we even take something to market. And then we're just going to blast off and go straight into space, instead of coming up with ideas and like testing the market and working your way through and kind of adapting and adjusting the more you learn about what the real problems actually are. Because like things in theory don't necessarily always equate to success when you actually, when the rubber meets the road.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing that most people don't understand about entrepreneurship and startups, is that, man, it takes a long time to actually reach a breaking point. And I'm still, and I'm getting there, but people are seeing the success that Better You Connect is having, especially right now in 2025, and didn't realize that I got my LLC in 2018.
Wow.
I worked on it for 2-3 years before I even understood the business of it, but I understood that there was a need. It more so was a movement at first, as I'm trying to figure it out for like 2 or 3 years, gaining my friends, doing things in the community, trying to figure out, and I really hit a wall. Really hit a wall, had to do some personal development, came back in 2024. And since then, after maturing in some ways, after getting married and having kids and understanding the more important things in life, but also creating that foundation in my life, now, man, we're taking off, we're going really fast.
And you're quite the connector, like your network is huge, and you're very good with the social media posting, I've noticed. Is that something that was difficult to get started, or did you just kind of have a knack for it and you just dived in right away?
No, it definitely was a lot. It was definitely very difficult to get started. I tried it the first time, and I didn't understand the tools how I do now. There's a lot of tools that help us with social media, from Canva to AI. And these things weren't really a thing back then. Back in 2018, 2019, we didn't have AI. And Canva was there, but it wasn't what we have today. Because now Canva has AI within it now. So, being able to eliminate your backgrounds instantly, being able to upload your brand suite to it. So now you can change colors really fast. So those tools have helped me, but it was a lot of research. There's a lot of trial and error. But there are a lot of tools that Instagram has also developed that is a major reason why we're so successful on social media, such as collaborating.
I'm curious, have you seen the way people interact with you, the way your relationship with them, has that changed since you've been more active on social media? Do people see you more as social media Samson than in-person Samson?
The good thing about me, and I think, a lot of people can attest, and I can say this because many people compliment me on it, is that I'm the same Samson. I'm going to give you the same Samson you see on social media talking about events. It's the same Samson in person when I'm feeling social.
Yeah.
I can be very, very introverted. I can be very, very extroverted. And so when you see Samson on video and on camera, you get a sense that Samson is this very outgoing guy. People really think I'm like this super. But then if you get to know me personally, you'll see me sometimes, bro, and I'm in the back of the room, chilling. I just, my social media is gone. I'm very introverted. And so, yes, I'm both, but social media has allowed for me to be able to show that, that super extroverted part of me, man. And the reason why I was able to really get there was really because of, going back to my purpose was my calling. Yeah. I know that I had a responsibility to bring my community together, that I was able to push past my introvertedness and become an extrovert because it's needed. Because if I wouldn't have stepped out, the amount of people that wouldn't been able to have benefited from our events, from our social media, from our platform. And so I step out every day, man, because I know people need me.
That totally resonates. Just because you're extroverted doesn't mean it's inauthentic. There's still a human part of it. And as long as there's something human involved, I think that connects with other people.
Yeah, no, man, that's good. That's good, Michael. There's a Bible verse, man, that really convicted me to make me jump out and do this. The Bible talks about is Jesus telling us to let your good work shine, to shine your light, so then your good works can be seen, so people would praise your heavenly Father. And it says that no one has a light and puts it under a basket. So what point is having a light to shine, wanting to influence people, wanting to serve people? God is doing so many things for you, and you don't want to share it with people.
Yeah.
Why would he give you all these gifts and then you hold them to yourself because of your fear, your anxiety, all these things that want to stop you from being everything he created you to be? So I have this conviction that, hey, Samson, God is blessing you. You better tell somebody. And so the biggest way that you can really shine that light, especially in today's age, is social media. Like you said, man, thousands of people can watch it instantly and be impacted by what God is doing in your life.
And there's so many ways to express yourself. There's so many ways to communicate and to be creative and to show and say the same thing. I think we all get kind of caught up doing the same types of content because it's easy. You know, like we only have so much time. But I love seeing people that try and mix it up and will do something weird. Even if maybe it doesn't hit, it's refreshing. There's an artist in Seattle who I've seen do a lot of just like really creative, artistic forms of promotion where I saw one, he was like longboarding down a hill in Seattle and he just like shot past it, that it just a big title and it was like, come to my art show. A lot of bigger artists, like if you look at like Drake, he's replicating a lot of content that people who are like, you know, unknown artists are like in their garage are doing. And he's using that to prop himself up and stay current. And I think a lot of big artists do that. They're like sampling up and coming artists.
Yeah, I would say that we do something we do something similar. One of the strengths of our network is how we collaborate with people. So I'm constantly seeing like, all right, who's in Greenville? What are they doing to impact the community? And what can I do to support them? How can we come together to create, you know, even more impact together? You can be making that impact on yours by yourself, but if I come along and bring my whole network with what you're doing, it's gonna help
pouring gasoline on the fire.
Pouring gasoline on it. That's the whole point of our network is to find out who's out here, man. Who out here making noise, man? Who out here impacting these kids? Who out here trying to provide resources and solutions? Because life is hard. Life is hard, and if God gave you some conviction to want to change it, bro, I'm trying to come here and make it easier for you, whether it's promoting you, giving you light, whatever it is. And I just had to learn, you know, I've been doing this for a while now. I had to learn that, you know, I do need to get paid for it. This is business. So please pour back into me. But if you're doing the work, man, I want to come over here and shine the light on you. Yeah. So then everyone can know about it, man. If you have that conviction, then you deserve to be heard. And there's a lot of people that are doing work and, you know. Yeah,
it all comes back to connections. Like connections, being able to leverage your network. Yep. And you know, like with Better You Connect, being able to find those people who are, you know, critical in your life for your success. Finding networks where you can find access to people like that, whether it's at Flywheel, a co-working space, Better You Connect, Thrive. There's so many places and networks you can tap into to get access, and being able to make those critical connections can really make or break a business. So, Samson, thank you so much for stopping by, man. This has been a great first episode, and I think I've certainly learned a lot from you. And look forward to seeing more of the amazing things that you're able to put together.
All right, Mike, man. I appreciate you, bro.
Awesome, man. Well, thank you for stopping by. And everyone, hope you all have a great day.
Peace.